I consider myself lucky. Time to put on the waterproofs. Half an hour later, it's still raining. My waterproof jacket is starting to get wet now. At least I've got grip heaters. That's the only warm thing I've got right now. Coffee time. I'm shaking. I can't even hold the camera. But yeah, it's raining again. This is Cherry, my KTM 390 adventure. And me, Aliona. And in this season, we're traveling around Peru, Ecuador, and Colombia. We love gorgeous views, beautiful roads, and we don't mind a little bit of challenge. Let's go exploring! Good morning! Cherry and I are ready to go. And yeah, we're leaving our wonderful family here in Mocoa and heading to Neiva today, starting our way back to Bogota.
Bye bye.
Let's ride! It's all super wet. No frenar nunca. Hasta luego, que les vaya muy bien. Ooh. Good start of the day. Well, I woke up today morning at 6 a.m. and it was raining big time. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna take it easy, take my time to, you know, get ready, have my breakfast, enjoy some quality time together with my wonderful family. And by the time I was ready, it stopped raining. So I consider myself lucky. Let's ride! And yeah, yesterday I allowed myself to have a break here in Mocoa. It was raining as well, and I felt like I really deserved a little day off from riding after the last pretty intense days. And according to the plan, I have some pretty intense days in front of me as well. So supposedly I should be in Bogota in 3 days, and in these 3 days I'll also try to do something fun, not just, you know, sprint towards Bogota. Oh, this beautiful road. And yeah, in order to make some time and space for some explorations and adventures in the next 2 days, today I have to cover quite a big distance, and I'm taking the most direct road possible. It's exactly the same road that I took on my way down south from Bogota, and hopefully we'll be able to get a bit past Neiva, somewhere closer to the desert of Tatacoa, and hopefully we'll be able to explore it tomorrow. It's something like 350 kilometers, which is quite a long distance for South America, you know, unless you're going down the Pan American Highway, of course, where you can go at whatever, over 100 kilometers an hour. But yeah, most other roads are a little bit difficult to ride at the same speed. And the interesting thing is that, as I already mentioned, I'm gonna be riding the exactly same road as last time, which was 4 months ago. And I can remember it so very well. Like, I was running through this road in my head, in my mind today morning as I was packing and preparing for the ride. And I can remember the cloud forest will be passing through in just a little bit, and then the mountain pass, and then the beautiful views, and then there will be a flat stretch where I had lunch last time, and then Neiva was super hot, so it's one of the reasons that I just want to, you know, sprint through it and skip actually staying in Neiva. Look at all this water everywhere. Oh wow. The river in full power. Whee! Potholes! So, Time to put on the waterproofs. Well, I'm glad I had the half an hour to get out of the door and get on the road without all the rain, because for me the most difficult part is to leave when it's raining. But once I'm on the road and if it starts raining, you don't have much choice, and then you just put on the waterproofs and move on. And here we go. The rain is actually so heavy, it would have been smart to take a break and wait it over. I don't think it's gonna be a long one, but I have 6.5 hours of ride left and it's 10 a.m. So it's not like I have too much time. And considering it might rain, I don't know, 15 more times today, I can't really afford to have that many breaks. So let's keep going. Maybe we'll get out of this rain in just a few minutes. Maybe it's just a small local cloud, even though it's a pretty intense one. Ooh. And with potholes full of mud, it's just amazing. Yeah, I remember this road having quite a lot of Fortalecillas, like the stretches of the road where they're doing construction and repairing the road, or so yeah, that's gonna kind of complicate or make the ride even longer. And yeah, the worst part of the rain is over, so now it's still raining just a tiny little bit, but it's nothing like what we've just been through, you know. Now look at this beauty. It's like semi-foggy, you know. It's perfect visibility, but it creates this wonderland look. A little fairy tale. And the good thing about riding today, like the long stretch of the main road, is that today's Sunday, so there should be no trucks and like less traffic than normally. So hopefully we'll be able to do this without any major issues. Look at those pretty clouds. Amazing, right? And the road is super cool, just the way I remember it, with parts of off-road. Second rain of the day, and my dashboard is complaining that I've only got gasoline for 110 kilometers. Well, 110 kilometers is more than enough for us to do this lonely mountain pass without much of civilization and to get to Pitalito. Actually, right now this area, pretty much all of, or most part of South Colombia is considered to be caliente, what they call it here. So it's a little bit dangerous and not very advisable to get off the main roads, so it's better to just cross it using the main roads and during the daytime. Not advisable to go exploring, not advisable to travel after dark, not advisable to take secondary roads. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing right now. Traveling during the day, taking the main road. And half an hour later, it's still raining. And quite a heavy rain, I should say. Even my waterproofs cannot stand this kind of rain. Nothing can stand it. Maybe like a big plastic bag or something. Like, you know, those black trash bags. Maybe I could put one of those ones on. Yeah, because even my waterproof jacket is starting to get wet now. Oh well. Well, as soon as I'm finished with this mountain pass, it will be pretty warm. So now I'm kind of on a mission not to stop until I'm done with this. Oh yeah, very, very wet. Very, very, very wet. This is like a river. The rain has slowed down, but who cares? I mean, I'm all completely wet anyway, and I think very soon we're starting the downhill. I can't wait to get back to something warm and get myself a big, gigantic, very hot cup of coffee. By the way, here in Colombia they call coffee tinto. It's kind of funny because if you say I want a cup of tinto in Spain, they would bring you a glass of red wine, because that's what you call it, you know, vino tinto. But here in Colombia it's coffee. So if somebody in Colombia offers you tinto, don't expect red wine, expect coffee. Oh, I'm so cold and so wet. Oh my god. I need that tinto as soon as possible, please. Oh, so cold. But I think maybe another 15 minutes and it should be much warmer. Hopefully. It's been 4 months since I rode here, and the road is in exactly the same condition. It's like one would think they would have fixed it 5 times already by now, but no, it's the same Fortalecillas as 4 months ago. I think it's slowly starting to get warmer, although I'm so frozen that I can't really feel it. Grip heaters, I love you so much. I would have been dead without you. Tree has fallen. Yeah, with this amount of rain, no wonder I would have fallen too if I was a tree. But since I'm a girl on a motorcycle, I cannot afford to fall. I've got to keep going. We're almost done with the road construction. And almost done with the downhill. Soon it's going to be warm. And in a couple of hours it's going to be hot. But now, mission number 1 is to find coffee. Very, very, very hot coffee. I really need it. And a little break. I've been riding non-stop for 2 hours now. Time for a little break, but I think a little bit further down. I want it to be as warm as possible. Coffee time. I'm all shaky. But we're down. I've got hot coffee in my hand, and the rest of the way should be at least warm. Maybe not dry, but at least warm. I can't even hold the camera. Alright, 3 tintos later, I think I'm finally kind of warm and ready to continue. From now on it should be getting warmer and hopefully drier as well. Our next mission is to find gasoline for a cherry. Whew. Absolutely amazing road. Bumpy, muddy, and that's pretty much the entrance to Pitalito. Amazing. Wow, this is super bumpy. Yay! I can see a gas station with high octane gasoline. Buenas. ¿Extra tienen?
Se me acabó.
No, ¿y dónde encuentro extra?
Abajo para la sideral o al lado del terminal.
So those guys have run out of high octane gasoline, but they directed me to another gas station which should have it. So our quest continues. That's the gas station. Let's hope they actually have the gasoline. It's like $5 per gallon. In Ecuador it was $3.50 per gallon. So like almost 50% more. Painful. But what can we do? Yay! We got gasoline and we're out of Pitalito. And this is our rain number 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know. I lost count already. But yeah, it's raining again. Oh my god. This is supposedly already like super hot climate. But no, I still have the grip heaters on. The grip heaters are on and the fingers are crossed for it to improve. Look at this! Sunshine! Sunshine! I cannot believe this. And I remember this part of the road. A super curvy stretch up the canyon. And absolutely gorgeous scenery. And now with the sunshine. Oh my god. Amazing. Last time I was flying the drone somewhere here. I think it was episode 5 of the season or something. And now I'm not going to stop here as much as I would have loved to. But I think soon I'll be looking for a place to have lunch. Because I'm getting quite hungry already. So yeah, let's go get that lunch instead of flying the drone. I saw this meat being smoked and decided it was time to stop for lunch. And it's incredibly tasty. Super happy about my tasty lunch and ready to move on. It's just 3.5 hours left, which means we're about halfway through today's route. And it's finally dry and warm. Well, my clothes are still wet, but I think with this weather they will be dry pretty soon. Well, unless it starts raining again, of course. Fingers crossed it won't. Oh, look at this beautiful, beautiful overgrown road. I remember riding it 4 months ago and thinking, wow, what a road. And now I'm riding it and thinking, whoa! Pretty awesome. I mean, I've seen so many cool things in the last 4 months, but this is still wow. Amazing. So, 40 minutes later, my jacket is dry, my gloves are almost dry, and my pants are still wet, but in the process of drying. Pretty cool, right? I love this weather. I remember that somewhere here there was a really cool viewpoint where I did not stop last time and I kind of regretted it. So now I hope to compensate for that bad decision. Oh, look at this beauty. Everything is just so much more beautiful when you're warm and almost dry. And the viewpoint has got to be somewhere here, next to the river. Found my super beautiful view spot. Okay, I've got like 10-15 minutes here. So let's hurry up to fly the road and take a look at the river Magdalena, also known as the Mother River of Colombia. It originates close to the town of San Agustin in the south and flows 1,500 kilometers across the entire country until it reaches the Caribbean Sea near the city of Barranquilla. Neiva! 64 kilometers left. Whee! Oh yes, I remember this beautiful road. It's just outside of Neiva, and I feel like I'm almost done. Just a little bit left. Oh my god, what is this? Another traffic jam. Not now. Not now that we're so close. Only 40 kilometers to our destination. Well, at least we're not stuck in the traffic jam like all these cars, right? Because in Colombia, motorcycles just keep going on the right side of the road as if nothing happened. And this is Neiva. Finally. Well, we still have 29 kilometers left, but now we're almost there. Yes, Desierto de Tatacoa. That's where we will be riding tomorrow. And the town where I have found a hotel is called Fortalecillas, just before the desert. So the hotel that I was going for was closed, but then I met this wonderful lady who just offered me a room at her house. It was so sweet. So yeah, very nice. Have a ride. Well, I have already showered and feeling super fresh and clean. And here I am with Fanny, my host today. Absolutely incredible and amazing how people can just let some kind of stranger into their house and open their heart, open their soul to, you know, a random girl on a motorcycle.
Saluda a tu mami. ¿Cómo dice saluda a tu mami?
Привет, mama.
Привет, mama.
And look at this. This is the kind of dolls she's making. It's absolutely amazing. It's a work of art. Fanny.